What's up, everyone? Today we are out in this August Florida heat bringing you a lane shark video. So we're gonna cut with the Hammerhead today, clear out some spots. We're at my granny and papa's house here in Century, Florida. It's hot, it's miserable. So luckily we get to stay in the AC and don't have to do anything outside the tractor. Sucks for Brandon and Landon and possibly Dad, but I'll be staying cool. So follow along and here we go. So we got a trail here that used to be clear where we could drive our four-wheelers and stuff down it, but nobody has been down this trail in probably 5 years. So we're gonna go in and clear it out and show you what the Hammerhead can do. Basically just don't have to get off the tractor or change position, so you can cut everything without leaving the seat. So we can take a walk and see how bad it is. Follow along. Didn't this used to connect all the way to the other trail over there?
No, it went down the hill right there.
Oh, that's right. Good as girl.
Probably muddy down here right now.
Oh yeah, we ain't going down there. But yeah, I mean, you can see we got all this tree across the road, beech trees. We're gonna clean it up and you can drive your Cadillac down here. Although I would buy a Cadillac. We can talk shit about Cadillac. We don't sell Cadillac. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I'm in the green Cadillac.
You're the Cadillac man driving GM product. How many miles does your truck have?
It just rolled over to 100,000.
I already got a rebuilt transmission.
Transmission went bad at 100,000? Damn.
You know I don't roll high my truck. I've never even spun a wheel in it.
We can change that.
Why, you want to buy it?
Okay. All right, well now that we're done screwing around, let's go cut something. So once it falls to the ground, You can just lay it down. And cut it up. So we got something stuck on there. Oh, gotta raise it up. Let that fall off. All right, so now I'm going to turn around and clear the other side. We're going to get this stuff over here with the sweeping technique, hopefully. So we're going to bring this, we'll cut a little bit first, right here. But now we can go up. Put this down. Kind of sweep into it. Pushing it and cutting it a little bit at the same time. always say don't cut whenever you're going in reverse. So you sweep into it going forward and then back out the same way. When you cut in reverse, it can sling stuff backwards. All right, so we got that kind of where we want it. Obviously that's just dead, so it's why it's cutting it so well. These vines. Alright, when you're reaching around trees like this, you know, you can see there's trees in the center of the back plate. Just don't get too close because you got to keep in mind there's the control arm and the hydraulic ram are right there. So if you hit that tree, it's going to bend something. You only want to hit trees with the blades. Alright, so we can go up. Alright, it'll come off in a minute. Again, I like to always lift it up when I'm going backwards so we're not cutting or ripping the rubber skirt. You can see I've already caught something a little bit with it. right, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now we're gonna go up, cut along this line here. So one of the awesome features about this is you can cut a little bit in the 90 and then lay it back down flat, because you really need to cut the stuff on the ground and then come back and cut the stuff in the 90. But everybody has their own way that they like to do stuff. So if you come in and cut the under, then you can come back and you can cut in the 90, and to me that's the best way. But if you bog it down too much, it will suffer. And I bogged it down in something too thick and it got wrapped up, but all I did was turn the motor off, turn it back on, and it spun right back up. It had some stuff wrapped around it. And with this one, you can use the sweeping technique really good in this position. It's kind of going down and on top of this stuff. Be able to reach all that. No. Yeah.
This is the first big job you've done with the Hammerhead?
Me personally, yeah.
Yeah.
Big Terry's been the one using. He's had it up at the hunting club, running it. He's like He does everybody else's hunting club and stuff, so he's ran it for probably 100 hours already.
Yeah. Damn, I wish he was here to give us his thoughts. How does it feel compared to an LS4?
Honestly, the feel is the same. It's just being able to change positions. Like whenever you're cutting and something falls, and you just can't quite get it with whatever position you're in, it just speeds everything up. Especially what I would do is go and cut everything I could hit in one position, and then go back and change it and go back, and then inevitably there'd still be stuff that you would have to change positions again to go cut.
Right.
Oh, hey, spiders! Yeah, just try to get it like in the home and like get some of this chopped up. And when you're in the flat, like keep your nose down a little bit more. It won't bog down as bad. The rubber skirt work. I got it caught on a stump already.
It's just interesting. What is the perspective of like handing something off to the people, you know, like making something?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerve-wracking. Because we've spent 4 years developing this thing. Like obviously not a full 4 years, but like I came up with the idea in September of 2020, and we'd work on it, and then didn't see the path forward on it, set it aside, work on it some more. Like if I don't think about it for a while, then I can come up with good stuff. And then just figuring out the valve, like because I was trying to use off-the-shelf parts, and then I had one designed for us, and that didn't work. Then I had another one designed for us, and that one didn't work. Tried to build my own orifices, and that worked. But if there was any ever got any trash in the line, it would have clogged it. So that didn't work. And then now the valve we got hooked up with the guy that supplies the stuff to W.R. Long. And so he's the one that designed this valve for us. Seems to be working.
Yeah. Has the valve been the hardest part to tackle?
Yeah. That's been because I just didn't understand. I know how hydraulics work, but I don't understand all the valving. Because you have the control valve to turn it on, and then you have the counterbalance valves, because we were having it where it would bounce. So we had to fix that. Like I still don't quite understand how those work. Like I know the theory behind them, but yeah, I mean just the switch box was probably the easiest part.
Sure. Plain electronics. Push this, it does that.
Right. And finding the plug, that was kind of difficult. Finding the right plug that had all the right amount of pins. Plus, like I'm just I'm figuring all this stuff out as I go. So
Right.
It's just weird to think about. Like the lane shark, the first one, it took like a couple months to get it out from idea to. I mean, not finished product. We kept changing here and there, but to have something that we could produce and put out, it was like 2 months. And then this one, I guess I've just like the little problems that have come up along the years, like has made me gun shy to release this one. And so now it's finally out there. It's just like you raise your baby and then just give them out to the world and see what happens. But yeah, I mean, like, and running into trees, running into telephone poles, trying to break it and seeing what's gonna break. Like, because you can only make it so strong for the weight, and then if you make it too strong, then it's gonna break something on the tractor. Because these people just, I don't know what some people do. Like they'll run into trees and they'll tell us, I didn't run into anything. I didn't even notice nothing. It's like, for it to bend the way it bends, it moved the tractor. Like you've seen me run into shit.
Oh yeah.
And it literally swing the ass end of the tractor and nothing was bent. And so that's one thing, like, it just blows my mind that people will call in and act like they've done nothing wrong and expect us to replace it for free. And it's like, If I made it stronger and it broke the tractor, then they want me to replace the tractor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can't drive the tractor for you.
Yeah, and hopefully this video shows like what this thing is capable of, how strong it is.
Nothing makes me happier than when someone breaks something and calls in and says, "You know what? I wasn't paying attention. I ran into a tree. I just need to know what I need to order." Like I'll give that person something for free 10 times a day. But people call in and act like they did nothing wrong and then get pissed at us for not wanting to give it to them for free like that. I just can't get over that.
Mm-hmm.
Get me fired up.
Well, luckily, Lane Shark as a whole has a pretty amazing community. And so we only get to deal with that like a couple times a week, maybe.
Yeah.
But when we do deal with it, we really deal with it.
You got thousands of people out there. You eventually run into some people that are just difficult.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've got people. I talked to someone 2 weeks ago that has a 2018 model, and they use it all the time and nothing wrong. They've never had any problem with it.
Yeah. Just about being careful, thoughtful. Don't just run and gun. It ain't what this is about.
Right. What blows my mind, because when I'm cutting, I'm running and gunning, just beating the shit out of it, and I've yet to even break them.
Sure. Well, you probably just have good instinct at this point, running the tractor as long as you have.
Yeah. It's one thing that makes me nervous about making the LS Pup.
Yeah.
It's going to be for those tiny tractors, and those are the people that probably don't have much time on the tractor.
Sure.
I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people that have small tractors that spend a lot of time on them, but like Landon's a good example of someone that would be new to tractors. Like, he's obviously ran tractors a lot, but he's never really ran the Lane Shark that much.
Mm-hmm.
What he's doing now. I guess he thinks he's done.
We'll see about that. Did you clean your room? Yes.
It's all underneath the bed. All done? I think so. I tried to put some stuff down to maybe make it break.
How'd it go out there?
Didn't break nothing yet. Fun using it. Y'all probably didn't hear me talk at all in the cab.
Oh yeah, you don't have a mic on.
I was just,
In the
I
zone?
wasn't even really talking anyways. I was just staring at trees.
In the shark zone.
In the ocean.
All right, so first time running the Hammerhead.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel?
Good. Tried to break it, didn't break it. Just hook it up and it runs. That's all
Up,
you get.
down, side to side.
It's much nicer being able to sit in the cab and move it and stuff, especially for, like, if you get something hung up, sometimes you can flip the deck and make it come down, get it unstuck. And infinite positions is nice.
Right.
A lot more versatile than the LS4 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
You do a lot more stuff, up more.
Faster?
Oh yeah. Because like there were spots up there whenever I was cutting where I was in the 90, and then right after I put it right back into the home position and then cut, cleaned it up, and then went right back to the 90 and never had to idle the tractor down or leave the cab. And still cuts good. Feel like I'm saying the same stuff over and over and over.
Sometimes you got to. Do you think, would you say pretty much anybody with tractor experience could run it?
For the most part, yeah. You just gotta watch out for it. Get used to something hanging off that far.
Hmm. Can you feel that weight when you're in the tractor off to the side?
Sometimes whenever you're moving the loader, not as much on that tractor or any tractor bigger than that, because it has enough weight to kind of stay planted. But some of the tractors smaller than the that tractor, you can feel it whenever you move it, and it'll like lean up a little bit.
Mm.
But for the most part, you don't really tell.
Right.
And it's already driving in there and stuff, going over sticks and stuff. It's already so rough. Like it's kind of hard to really tell
Mm-hmm.
with that thing.
Ta-da!
Did you have fun?
Yeah. I didn't break anything.
Hell
so
yeah.
That's always nice.
Mm-hmm. Wow. She's been through put through the ringer a little bit. A little dirty.
She needs a bath.
She needs a bath.
Yep. So, did lose one pin right there.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't put the C-clip on it
Hmm.
the right way, so we'll have to address that.
Yeah. Luckily, we had this random one laying around.
Yeah. One day I might, like, I don't know, keep a toolbox on my truck with all the stuff I need.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have cut. Hopefully that showcases what this thing can do. Just being able to fine tune it and hit the stuff that you need to hit instead of getting off the tractor, that seems to speed everything up a lot. Yeah, let us know if you have any more questions, because I'm sure that I haven't answered near enough stuff on this video. I didn't do any talking the whole time I was cutting, like I was just in the zone.
All footage.
So one of the things, whenever you have stuff that you're cutting down, I like to dip the nose down and cut it. Once it falls, come back, pull the nose up and go back over it, and it will mulch it up. It seems to work really well that way. So whenever you're coming over the stuff, it just goes underneath it and it mulches it up really well. But when you're cutting fresh stuff, cut it with the nose, then come back, go over it with the nose up. That seems to be the best way to get everything kind of mulched down. Unless you just want to come back in with a landscape rake and clean everything up. Or you keep a bush hog in the back. A lot of people do that. I just don't have one because I've never really had the need for one. So yeah, try that. Let us know what you think. That's all I got. What you think, Landon?
It's a line chart.
Hey, we definitely need to